Hello everyone, and welcome to what is quite possibly the easiest workshop guide ever. No abilities, no micro, and only 2 machines. Let's get started. First, we have this dart monkey, which just goes as top right as possible, shoved into this corner. Set him to strong. And then get another dart monkey right over here, just as low as possible, while making sure that the tip of the hair is inside of this line in the floor right here. Set this guy to strong as well. And then get another dart monkey right over here, just as bottom left as possible. And leave him on first. This should beat round 6 if you got the placements right, and these placements are pretty tight, so it might take you a few tries. That is normal. Expect that. And then for round 8, get another dart monkey right over here, just as top right as possible. Just shove him in that corner. And then set this guy to strong, and then set this dart monkey to last. This is mostly just for round 10. It doesn't really help on any other round, but it does make a difference on round 10. For round 10, get a druid right over here, just as top left as possible, right over here. Like, it might theoretically be possible to lose to round 10, depending on possible druid RNG, but I've never encountered it. It's just a thing that could theoretically exist, but probably doesn't. I don't know. This early game is still primarily placement, so if you lose, don't immediately blame it on RNG or whatever. After round 13, get a spike factory right over here, just as top right as possible in this corner. Just shove it up there. This guy is going to become a perma-spike late game, so might as well get him down now. After round 16, get Soda right over here, just as bottom right as possible. For round 19, get a Beast Handler right over here, just as bottom right as possible, next to Soda. Just like that. Upgrade to Microraptor and put it just somewhere over here, and set it to strong like this. For round 22, get Atosaurus. This guy will be our main early game carry, and he'll also turn into a velociraptor later, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, just at some point soon, get another Beast Handler right over here. Upgrade it to Microraptor and merge it into your other one, and then just upgrade this guy to Atosaurus whenever you can. You should be able to after round 26 is over. And now we should have a max Atosaurus, and this guy is just going to tear up the early game. Now we can just start building into our round 40 defense and our mid-game defense. Except there is one thing we need to do actually, just for consistency on round 37. Get Hard Thorns on your druid and set it to strong. This is mostly just for consistency, because sometimes Atosaurus misses the leads. Just a weird thing that happens. Over the next few rounds, upgrade your spike factory to a 103 long life spikes set to close. We're going to turn this guy into a deadly spike as soon as we can afford it, and that should be after round 37. After 37, get deadly spikes. And now all of these spikes will just be building for the Moab. Deadly Spikes should just completely tank the Moab on round 40 with no issues whatsoever. For 42, get a village right over here. Upgrade it to a 002 Monkey Commerce. And then get an alchemist right over here and just upgrade this guy to a 300. And then get another spike factory below your deadly spikes. If you placed your deadly spike correctly, you should be able to place this here. And start upgrading this guy to a 320 spiked balls. Even though 43 may look close, you should be completely safe. Deadly spike should have a big enough pile. Once you've gotten 320, we're just going to go straight for spiked mines. You should be able to get spiked mines after round 49. And now we're just going to give it a 301 alch buff right here. And then jungle drums on our village. Should be able to get that before 52. Get a beast handler right over here, just as top left as possible, and upgrade it to a velociraptor. Spiked mines should just be carrying now, so don't worry about it for a while. Once you've gotten velociraptor, merge your Atosaurus into it. And now it should be power 14. And then get yourself another beast handler here. Upgrade this guy to velociraptor as well, and merge it in. We're going to get this guy to a degree 24 velociraptor. Oops. I messed up here, actually. And you're actually not supposed to buy an Atosaurus here. You're supposed to get another Microraptor beast handler right over here. I messed up there, so you're supposed to get a Microraptor handler here and another Microraptor handler right here. I messed that up. This actually loses you a little bit of money, which is kind of important later. Hopefully that doesn't end up killing me. It probably won't, though. Oh yeah, move your Velociraptor over here as well. This spot is very important. For 63, we want our deadly spikes to build up as many spikes as possible for 64. So move your Velociraptor over here, and it'll just chomp up the entire wave. Pretty much nothing will hit your spiked mines or your deadly spike. And then for 64, just move it back. On 64, it's mostly actually our deadly spikes doing work and killing all of the fortified Moabs. But our spiked mines is still doing quite a lot too. On 69, move your Velociraptor back over here to the round 63 spot and set it to strong. This is just to build up as many deadly spikes as possible, because this will allow pretty much nothing to hit the spike pile the next few rounds. And we need as many deadly spikes as possible for 71 and 72. For 71, move your Velociraptor back to the normal spot, set it to first, and then just use the track extension before the round starts. This is the first of 2 machines in this entire guide, and neither machine has to be done mid-round at all, which is pretty cool. The second of those machines is on 73, where you just have to reverse motor right at the beginning of the round. This should allow you to just barely kill the Moabs on 73, and the BFBs are no problem, because you have a lot of spiked mines by this point. So it seems like my mistake from earlier didn't actually end up killing me, and we can still afford Permaspike before 75. You need Permaspike before 75. If not, you just straight up die. But I will lose a tiny bit of money. This won't affect anything else in the run, though. And with permaspike, 75 should be pretty easy. It should just get, like, deleted on the spikes. For 76, get faster throwing on your permaspikes alchemist, and move your velociraptor back to the front. Nah, you don't actually have to do that. Permaspike should be able to tank it anyway. '79 just gets eaten by permaspike. It's kind of funny. And now, on round 80, we're going to start building into our late game DPS setup. Just get a village as bottom left as possible over here. And upgrade it to a 202 jungle drums. And then above it, just as bottom left as possible, get a 024 relentless glue set to strong like this. We're going to get this guy to a super glue as soon as we can, just because this guy will help us stall a while for our permaspike, and it actually does pretty well with Zada, so might as well. Oh yeah, and now just move your velociraptor up as high as possible right here, just so that the rounds don't take an unbelievably long amount of time. Yeah, you should be able to put it somewhere up here. Permaspike should still be eating the early 80s, so don't worry about them. Before 85, you should get super glue. And something funny, Velociraptor is probably actually going to end up being our main damage for the run, or it's going to appear as the monkey star at the end of the game. Pretty funny. Just showing what this tier 3 can do if you use it right. After 85, get yourself a 301 Alchemist on your super glue, and get primary training. And then on 88, just get a boomerang right over here, and upgrade it to a 024 Moab press set to strong, and then get another one right above it, also in discount range. I'm not sure if this guy actually has to be in discount range, but he should be. Oh yeah, after you've gotten your Moab press, get white hot spikes on your permaspike. You can actually get this slightly earlier. It's just to prevent any possible, like, AMD not actually being on the spike when it throws out, and that means it won't be able to pop DDTs. But that's fine. That you have way more than enough spikes anyway. And yeah, technically this is all you actually need to beat the run. This just wins on its own. You don't have to buy anything else. But I'm just going to buy one more tower to ease 98 a little bit and leave our permaspike with a few more spikes than it normally would. Which is just a 004 Shattering Shells Mortar right over here. Should be able to fit it here. Just a 004 Shattering Shells set up here. This guy just defortifies 98 and makes it a way easier round to deal with. But technically, you don't actually have to buy this. Once you've gotten Shattering Shells, or you haven't, literally buy whatever you want. Literally buy whatever you want. That's all you have to do during the run. You don't have to spend any more money on anything else if you don't want to. So yeah, that's cool. Should be able to get Shattering Shells here before 95. And yeah, from here, I'm not going to buy anything else. If you want to just buy something else that you think will help a lot, go for it. Some other ideas for things you could buy are like another Moab press, like an assassin or two, just whatever you want. Maybe you could also go for like a max power T-Rex. That tends to work pretty well, especially with the setup that's all about stuns. It's super glue, and this does bonus stun damage. So yeah, there's a bunch of options you can do here and just make the game however you want it to be like, I guess. I don't know. 97 can take a while, just because our only DPS on it is Super Glue, 2 Moab presses, and a Tier 3 Beast Handler. But, yeah. Something funny is your Spiked Mines is actually going to have way more pops than your Permaspike. But this is kind of actually misleading, because your Permaspike is doing a lot more than your Spiked Mines is at this point. Because your Spiked Mines, you had it up earlier, and also it, like, it's not able to tank, like, many ZOMGs like Permaspike can. But yeah, Permaspike is doing more than Spiked Mines, even though the pop counts may be lying to you. And round 100 should just get absolutely destroyed by Permaspike. Boom. And with that, you should have your Workshop Chimps Black Border with Soda, Permaspike, Super Glue, and an OP Tier 3 Beast Handler. Velociraptor is seriously underrated. I don't understand why people don't use this as much. But yeah, I hope this guide helps you out in some way. Have a nice rest of your day, and goodbye.